Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' season, as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Give to the back. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Time to take a shot. Snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Green 25.
Jones to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defense...
Turning it on! Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
A run for the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Builds a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Thompson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Cougars will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. At the 35, he's got more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Rides the back on the option. The give. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly. Jones to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Cole finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Beavers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. To the air, it's Francis. Makes the catch, it's Wells. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air, it's Francis. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon State!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Gives it on the option. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Wazoo! And here they come, almost all the way back. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Back to pass. It's Francis. Looking deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Garrett, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
42 Spider.
Motion from the wideout. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Touchdown, Washington State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting aggressive here and going for two.
Here we go.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To the air on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Right on the money. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play play by this defense to get the football. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Westbrook. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
And this is almost certainly four-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Cricket.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Thompson. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Jones to throw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cougars.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 20 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Francis. That's caught. It's Card. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Snares it outside. It's Durant. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down. That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jones wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.